So Rick, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to meet me today. Everybody, this is Rick Scherer with MSA Mortgage, and you are a Vice President and Senior Loan Planner. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you. So tell us, why did you decide to become a mortgage lender?
Well, I went to college right outside Boston at Bentley College and Bentley University now. But senior year, I got an opportunity to go and meet with someone who did loan origination. And I actually, believe it or not, when I was in high school, I was an assistant to a loan officer on the Cape. So I had kind of gotten a little bit of a taste of it, sat down and with him, and he said, "Hey, why don't you get started before graduating college?" And I said, "Let's do it."
Wow.
And so I started actually right before I graduated.
Wow, good for you. Yeah. Wow, so and you never looked back.
Never looked back.
There you go.
Never looked back at all.
Excellent. And so you've been in the industry for a while then. How many years?
Long.
Lots of experience.
Yeah, 18 years.
Excellent.
18
Excellent.
years,
So people are in good hands when they decide to go with you with their lending needs.
Yeah, I've really, I know my lane, right? It's residential lending, and so really passionate about it, and love putting people in homes and getting them in different mortgages and things like that.
So how did you decide on MSA Mortgage? Is that the original company that you that your mentor guided you to?
No, so MSA was a company that I've been with for about 7.5 years.
Okay.
And prior to that, was with a few other companies, but because of the downturn, because companies were not in a position to make it through the downturn, there was some jumping around that had to be done in order to make sure that you had the products for your clients, that you had aggressive interest rates and things like that. So so the MSA's been a good company to be with, fast, efficient, and we're able to close in record time. So
that's important.
That's important.
That's
to
very
a lot
important.
Of people. Yeah.
Very important, people. We know this. Yeah. Well, I lived through the downturn, so that's impressive, and it's. MSA is an excellent company. We've done some transactions, so thank you.
Yeah.
So how are the interest rates doing now?
We're actually right today, we're at the 2-year lows.
Wow.
So over the last 2 years, rates have 30-year fixed mortgages have gone as high as 5.25%. Now we're seeing rates back down under 4%. So we're in the high 3% range, high to mid 3% range. So we're seeing a lot of first-time home buyers getting off the fence. What a lot of people are starting to realize is you don't need that 20% to put down anymore.
Okay, so how much do people need actually to?
So we do have a couple of programs that require no down payment. Some great programs through Mass Housing, but 3% down, 5%, 10% are all great options. And I know a lot of people think, there's not skin in the game, and because rental costs are going so high. Millennials can't sock away all the down payment that they need for 20%.
True.
But because they've got great jobs, they can afford the monthly payment. So these mortgage programs are designed to give them to people who can afford them, but not have to beg, borrow, and steal for that 20% down.
Right. Excellent. So excellent programs. So tell me about your mortgage team and how you all work together.
Yeah. So I'm extremely fortunate enough to hire people that are way better than I am in a lot of different things. And so I've got a team of 4. So it's myself and Pam Silver.
Okay, I met Pam. She's awesome.
Yeah, Pam has been in the business longer than I have, and loves just to be in the office and really handhold clients. So when I may be out of the office, she's right there.
Pam's there.
I've got Nick. Nick's the millennial on the team. Nick is the hardest working kid I've ever met, and so he's phenomenal. Then we've got Erin, who's a senior loan officer on the team as well, and Melissa, who really works hand in hand with all the clients as our client concierge, just to make sure that everything goes smooth and their clients' documents are coming in.
And that's really important to have that hand-holding throughout the whole transition, because especially for a first-time home buyer, they don't really understand the process. To have that team in place is really important.
Yeah, communication is key. And so as things get busy, you want to always make sure that the client thinks like they're the only client. And so we've created a system and a process to make sure that that's the case. business.
Excellent. So, and I know you're a very creative guy, and you came up with a fabulous idea for the Players Guide. Can you tell us about the Players Handbook?
Yeah, so what we did was a couple of years ago, we created a thing called the Real Estate Buyer's Playbook.
Okay.
And what we noticed in the marketplace was there wasn't one solid place to go for all the things you need to know, from pre-approval all the way to post-closing and everything in between. Certainly the internet is one thing, but the other people that don't realize is they all over the country, lending is done differently. So going to the internet can get tricky. So we created this 60-page buyer's book that gives real estate agents like yourself the ability to hand this to a buyer, go through it, and really have all their questions answered right there and there. We call it the Bible of the process.
Right. And I must confess, I do participate because I think it's a great book. It's called the Playbook, and buyers love it. It's just such a great resource, not only while they're buying, but afterwards as well.
Yeah, so in the back of the book, we've included a place for all business cards. So what you can do is you're putting all the people like CPAs, financial planners, people that buyers need once they own the home.
Right.
And it's something that they can always resource back to.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's a great resource. Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit and tell me a little bit about your family.
Yeah, so I have a wife and two children in the Hopkinton school system. So Samantha, who is 10, and Tyler, 7.
Awesome. Ages. We love cute.
Yes, they're very cute. This is a very great, cute age. Yeah. But Tyler's going on 7, Samantha's going on 27.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's the way it goes.
But we've been in Hopkinton for almost 10 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So.
All right. And so I know you're involved a little bit in coaching, right? So tell me what teams, what teams they're on.
So this spring I got roped into coaching baseball for Tyler, soccer for Tyler, and softball for Samantha.
Wow.
So it was a very busy coaching season, but also a very busy mortgage season as well. Right. So now that the summer's here, my team is happy to have me back.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. So how did the sports teams do?
Everybody did pretty well. Yeah. Everybody, the kids all had a blast, and when you can lead with, hey, we're here just to have a ton of fun, the kids follow suit, and they make sure that happens. So,
excellent.
Yeah, we can't.
So you're going to do it again next year?
Probably not 3.
Yeah.
3 was a lot.
Big bite.
But definitely 2. I'll do 2. One for each of them.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, you got to be even.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to be
absolutely.
Even. Okay, so I did a little nosing around, and I noticed that you are taking up a challenge for PanMass. So tell me how you got involved in the PanMass challenge this year.
So I've always been a big donator to people riding in the PanMass, and also looking at it like, man, that would be great. Yeah. Up until this year, I really didn't have a cause, right? I didn't have anybody that was really near and dear be affected, which is knock on wood, it was great up until now. And just this year, 2 people in my life, one passed away from occupational cancer. Hyannis Fire Department, 37 years, just retired, and then a couple of months later figured out that he had only a couple more months to live.
Wow.
So, and then my aunt's battling stage 4 pancreatic cancer down the Cape.
Oh, wow.
So this was my year. This was my year to jump in with about 45 days to train and raise money.
Right.
But I'm excited for it, and I hear that's just such a tremendous experience.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, I will be donating to your cause.
Thank you so much.
And what a nice tribute to your friend and to your aunt.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. That's
absolutely.
Great. Yeah.
No, hopefully, if we all continue to pour funding into research this cancer, we'll stop it.
Yeah. And as a cancer survivor, I appreciate everybody who participates in these types of things, because it does really make a difference. Those monies for research, so thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so switching a little bit to Hopkinton, because this is a Hopkinton site. Tell me, what is your favorite thing to do in Hopkinton?
We've, I would say 2 things. So we've really loved the kayaking, right, on the reservoir. So we've been doing that quite a bit.
So do you have a favorite? Favorite lake? Because there are three. There's three.
Yeah, the Hopkinton
State Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we tend to go down there. It's just easy to get on and off.
Right. Do you do the boat rentals there, or do you have your own kayaks?
No, we do the boat rentals.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just fun. It's calm. The kids have a blast. We go to the little island.
It is. It's a great way to learn how to do it too, because it's not scary because you're on the lake, right?
Yeah.
Versus being in the ocean.
Right. Yeah. I'm all set there.
Yeah.
But we also we just got new bikes for the family, so we're doing a lot of biking, and from our house in Hopkinton down to the Milford line, jumping on that, heading over to Holliston, and then coming back up through the house.
Excellent.
So you
guys are an active family.
Yeah, and also just the restaurants. So 110 Central Tavern. So love to get out there and
right.
Yeah,
excellent. Yeah, it's a great little town. So Rick, I want to thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
For agreeing to meet with me today. And you're an awesome guy. You have a lot of good things going on.
Thank you.
And thank you again.
Well, thank you for bringing this to Hopkinton and introducing business owners and things that are going on in Hopkinton. This is amazing, and so thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. So let me, if somebody wanted to reach out to you and ask you about lending, how would they do that? What's the best way to?
Yeah, best way is my phone number, 617-778-0024. That goes to my whole team, and would love to just answer any questions about buying a home or refinancing is pretty important right now. We always try to catch the bottom, right? Try to get your rate right down to the bottom.
What would you say the differential would be if somebody wanted to refinance? You say they're in the low threes. Like, what kind of rate would they?
So what I typically, so there's a bunch of additives out, there's a bunch of things out there like 1%, and that was when clients paid closing costs.
Okay.
Now there are so many programs that it's no points, no closing cost. It really depends on the amount of money you're saving per month.
Okay.
That does it make sense to do the paperwork?
Right.
So typically 3/8 to 0.5% lower with no closing costs is a really great barometer.
Okay.
And what we're doing a lot of right now is moving clients from 30-year mortgages to 20-year mortgages, or 20-year mortgages to 15-year mortgages. So that way you can obviously reduce the amount of interest that you're paying. And to some people, you're not really changing your mortgage payment all that much.
Right.
But when every time you get that bill, you see how much is going towards principal. It's a really great feeling.
Right.
That you're really paying that mortgage down quickly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So all good advice, and thank you so much again.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you on the Hopkinton trails and on the kayaking.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Rick, and thanks for taking the time to chat today. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch our interview today. I'm Donna Spector. I'm a realtor, I'm a real estate advisor, and I guess you could call me a house coach. I work with my husband, Steve Spector, right here in town at Real Living Suburban Lifestyle Real Estate, and we are the Donna and Steve home team. We love Hopkinton, and we've been residents here for over 23 years, and we are so excited to be the sponsors of the Get to Know Hopkinton website at parkbench.com/Hopkinton. At Get to Know Hopkinton, you'll learn all about current events, businesses, and places to go, and you'll see more interviews about the people and businesses that make our community so special. Our goal is to help our community to thrive and to grow. It's where we shop local, it's where we dine local, and it's where we play local. So please subscribe to parkbench.com/Hopkinton to get your weekly interviews and coupons and current events. Also, if you would like to see somebody in particular interviewed, you can also go to the parkbench.com/Hopkinton website and make a suggestion. So Hopkinton, it's where it all starts.